what I mean?
Noise.
Hey. Oh, God. Yo, good morning. Afternoon, I guess. Mods, let's change my title to my response, and then I'll do my bounties for the day and get offline. No, don't change the title. It's a joke. You guys want to hear a fun story? Not a fun story, kind of crazy. My day yesterday was nuts. I don't know if you saw S-Fan stream. I know nobody really saw S-Fan stream because you couldn't watch it. But we left. I woke up at 3 a.m. yesterday to get on a flight at 5:30 that we almost missed. Went to Alabama to do a stream on a fucking iPhone. Didn't even work. And then got back. S-Fan missed his flight. S-Fan forgot his bag in the rental car. Had to run back. Me and Finn were like, we're not going to go with you because you might not make it. Like, you got to go. So we had to go get his bag, and he didn't make the flight. And I got back to Austin with Finn. S-Fan got back as well on his own. Got back to Austin at like 11:30 p.m. or midnight last night and realized that my keys for my apartment and my truck were in S-Fan's car that we drove to the airport, that S-Fan has the keys to. So it's midnight. I get off the plane, or I land, I turn airplane mode off. I have 26 new text messages and 15 new Discord messages and missed calls. And I open, which I had to re-download Reddit because I finally deleted it on my phone because I was like, I gotta stop. This is so bad for me. Re-download Reddit. Open it. I'm trying to catch up on the Uber on the way home, get to my apartment complex, want to just go to bed because I had been up since 3 a.m. that day and took 2 flights and didn't have a key. So I had to go stay at a hotel last night and then woke up this morning bright and early to get back to my apartment so that I could get a new key for my apartment. And they don't open until noon on Sundays. Every other day it's 9 a.m. So anyway, I got a spare key. And now I'm in my apartment. And I also got a spare key just to find out this morning that S-Fan managed to get back last night. So I didn't even need to stay at a hotel. He just had my keys. Oh my God. So anyway, oh, that's me. It's my notification. Crazy story, crazy day yesterday. This is that the first episode of My Travels? No. We're gonna make this really quick. Don't want to do this at all. I practiced talking about this once before, and I literally couldn't talk because I was just crying. So I was like, okay, that was a good enough run through. Let's just go live. Nice. It's been a lot. You're just gonna have to ignore, or you're just gonna have to listen and ignore that there are tears. I've been in a huge world of hurt for the past couple months, because I'm going through a breakup, right? Normal. And I'm not streaming to talk about that and to say that I'm hurting. I'm streaming to say that I am hurting, but that burden is nobody's to carry except for my own. I have not talked about any of it. I haven't talked about any of it for the past 2 months. I never talk about it because I really just want to like stay in my lane and like do conservation and take care of my animals and and just move on. But I had a bad day. I never use an alt stream ever. I never stream on my alt. And I was having a bad day. I streamed on my alt, not even to talk about anything. I streamed on my alt to so that I could talk about Cutie's Christmas concert and so that I could practice streaming, which, by the way, I'm never doing an alt stream again. But I streamed to practice singing on my alt, and I was hurt, and I felt safe because I was like, there are no clips and there are no VODs, which is so stupid. And I'm smarter than that, and I've been around long enough to know that. And I felt safe in that moment to talk about why I was hurting, and I just wanted people to acknowledge that I was hurt and to understand why. But that is selfish because my hurt is other people's hurt because of the person that I am and because of who's involved and because of how public all of this is. So that was a huge, huge mistake. On that stream, I tried very hard to emphasize that this had nothing to do with Emmy, that I like her, that it's not her fault at all. It's really just not her fault. And I tried really hard. I knew immediately after I did that, after I talked about it, that it was a mistake because the YouTube videos started going up. And I've copy striked so many, and I've tried really hard to keep it offline, and to keep it down and to keep it off of LSF, and just to not make anything of it because I don't want anybody to have to deal with shit just because I'm hurting. But it's the internet, and that's how it goes, and it's my fault for talking about it in the first place, and that's just how it works, and I have been around long enough to know that. So I just should have never talked about it, and that is 100% on me, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry to Emmy, and I'm sorry to Miz for talking about it in the first place, because they didn't want any part of this. I didn't want this either, but it's my fault. And I'm sorry that it spiraled into what it has. Oh, man. Emmy should feel comfortable and she should feel welcome in Austin, just like everybody else. Emmy's very nice. I don't have a problem with her. It is not her fault. It's unfortunate that our situation is so complicated, and that she's just tucked into the layers, with all of us. But she shouldn't have to be uncomfortable, and she shouldn't have to get any shit just because I'm hurt, because I'm dealing with a breakup. It's not fair to her. And I don't want her to get any shit for it. I don't want anyone to have to deal with any shit for it. Ms. Emmy, Cutie Lud, I just don't. I just want to keep it to myself. I can't apologize for being hurt, but I can apologize for not keeping it to myself and then hurting other people in the process. It's just not what I wanted at all, and it was so stupid for me to think that I could talk about it live, even on an alt, and for nothing to come from it, and for nobody else to have to deal with anything. Just really stupid, and I will never do that again. And I just I just wanted to apologize for making that mistake. It was a mistake. I fucked up, and I'm sorry. I've talked to Ms. and Emmy about all of this privately before any of it got on LSF, like days ago, you know? And there's no bad blood there at all. And I know maybe it's not, I gotta be really, there's no bad blood there because everybody involved just knows how hard it is for everyone. Miz and I, again, like, very public relationship, very private breakup. It's a really hard thing to navigate. And we're both having to deal with it, and it's really hard for both of us. And I hope people are human enough to understand that we're reminded of each other every day. And just a really hard thing to push through. But the bottom line is, like, I don't want to drag anybody into the hurt that I'm dealing with, because it's just not something that they should have to deal with. Yeah, I mean, that's all that I want to say is I'm sorry. I just, everybody needs to know that there's no bad blood, okay? That I don't have a problem with Emmy. I don't have a problem with Ms. Like, I'm just dealing with a breakup, and there's a lot of layers. And I slipped up by talking about why I was hurt, and it hurt other people, and it was a mistake. And I'm sorry. And I want Emmy to be happy in Texas. I really do. And I think that she's super wholesome. I think that she stays in her lane, and I think she does her own thing, and she's genuinely just really nice. And she's been popping off, and she deserves it. She deserves to do well, and she deserves to not feel uncomfortable by everything. And it's just not easy with the size that we are as streamers, and, you know, and all the people involved. And I feel bad that she has to deal with any of that, and I feel really bad that she has to deal with more because of me, because I talked about it. I'm sorry. Why are people saying it's Hassan's fault? That is so random. Because of LSF. Damn it, Hassan. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if this is a mistake. I don't know if I just wanted to apologize. I feel bad. I don't want anybody else to have to deal with shit because I'm hurting. I hope that makes sense. It's just a lot of layers. It's very complicated, and there's a lot of emotions involved. And when you're emotional, you make mistakes. I just made a mistake, and it was wrong. Yeah, and I'm sorry. So that's it. I'm going to take a little bit of time off. Nothing crazy. not like I'm gonna take some time off streaming, you know, just like a week or something. I just don't want to make anything worse. I just need to like step back, figure some stuff out, talk to my therapist, stream on my alt. But yeah. But yeah, that's it. Hang on. This is cringe. I wrote some stuff down and I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Okay. I don't think I did. I just want everyone to know that there's no bad blood, that I like Emmy, that it's not her fault at all. I don't want her to get any shit for it. I want her to feel comfortable and I want her to feel welcome in Austin. I want her to do well and to be happy. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I tried, it was a mistake. I knew immediately. I tried so hard to keep it from blowing up. I really didn't want to do this at all. But it was my mistake in the first place. So, yeah, it's not me. I'll be back tomorrow. I got 3 bounties to do. I got 3 trailers. So I'll see you tomorrow. My title will be, responding to the drama. Woo. Big shout outs to E-Rob for showing his dick and making all this what it is. Shout outs to Hassan for causing all of this. I think that's it. Sorry for the tears. I'm sure there are going to be people that are like, I mean, you know what happens when people cry and apologize. But I really am sorry. I just really didn't want any of this. I don't want any of it. And I don't want anyone else to have to deal with more too. So, yeah. I'll see you guys soon. I'll probably come back with Animal Quest at Alveus. I'm doing the species spotlight on the 2 snakes on December 6th. So I'll probably be back then. What up, Zerka? So, yeah. I'll see you guys then. Thanks.